Hello, yogis. Good morning. I am going to be doing a morning flow this morning. I'm coming at you this morning just fresh out of bed, 5:30 in the morning before my kids wake up. Sometimes I do yoga at this time. It's not my favorite. I like to kind of move around, but as you can hear, my voice is a little more hoarse than it normally is. And I literally just rolled out of bed. Sometimes you just got to get your practice in when you can get your practice in. And today, right now is that time. So I want to kind of get a flow in that's going to be energizing, give me some core strength throughout the day that kind of will last me so that I maintain good posture and I just feel good and I feel strong and also just stretched out and flexible. So let's go ahead and just get started. So come on to the front of your mat. Take a seat, cross your legs, pull the flesh back from your sit bones, and then close your eyes and sit up nice and tall. And drop into your breath and focusing in on your breath. Turn your palms up towards the sky to receive energy. If you're like me and haven't done much today, we need to receive all the energy we can. As you inhale, make sure you're expanding that belly and then lifting the chest. And then exhale, chest lowers, and last thing to go is pulling that belly button back towards your spine. Take a couple shoulder rolls just to kind of roll those shoulders away from your ears. If you sleep on your side like I do, I just get kind of curled and I need to kind of open that chest up. And we'll do some things to kind of open that up as well today. And then on your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Palms meet at the top. And then pull your hands down to your heart, in front of your heart. And set your intention for your practice today. If you're doing this in the morning, this is a good time to just set an intention for your day. But your intention can be whatever you need, what your mind needs, what your body needs for wherever you are. Take another big deep breath in. And then exhale it all out. We're going to drop our hands down by our side. Inhale all the way up, arms come up overhead again. And we're going to open the arms out to the side and twist to the right, but you're not going to hold your knee. You're just going to have your arms straight out to the side. Think of still being tall in your spine and just rotating using your abdominal muscles. Reaching that right hand back in space and that left hand forward, keeping that tall posture. And then inhale, arms back up, bring it back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Same idea, keep that tall spine. Make your abdominals rotate for you. You're not forcing it into a twist yet. We're just kind of waking everything up right now. Reaching that left hand straight back as you can. And then inhale, arms up again, palms meet overhead. And now we're going to bow forward, stretch out that lower back. Let your head relax. Keep your sitting bones grounded. then walk your hands back up to sitting. Roll your shoulder blades up, down, and back. And then we're going to do that same thing. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms meet overhead. And we're going to twist. Now you can bring that left hand to the top of your right knee and your right hand behind you on the floor. And then give yourself a little extra, a little assistance, if you will. Looking out and back toward over that right shoulder, but still maintaining that tall spine. Maybe getting a few pops in if you're stiff and still waking up like I am. And then inhale, bring it up back into center, arms overhead, palms meet overhead, and then twist it over, right hand to left knee, left hand right behind you. And then give yourself a little help into that left side twist. And bring it back to center. Inhale, hands up overhead, and bow forward, reach, reach, reach. One more little lower back stretch. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back up. Scoot yourself back, roll up and over your knees. Come to tabletop, hands and knees. Spread your fingertips wide. And we're gonna work through our cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, collarbone wide. Exhale, round your back, push your shoulder blades apart. Belly button towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round that spine, cat pose. Go through a few more rounds on your own breath. And on your next exhale, tuck those toes, send your hips high, push it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Make any adjustments you feel like you need to make in your down dog. Sometimes I like to wiggle my hips side to side. Drop my heels to one side and then the other. Just kind of getting all those tight areas loosened back up and ready. Just because this is the morning flow, I hope it's still a good workout for the rest of your day. Now, if you're wiggling around, find some stillness in your down dog. Engage those shoulder blades. Engage those abdominals, pulling those lower ribs down and in. And then you're going to walk your hands all the way back towards your feet for your first forward fold. Inhale to a flat back first to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold over those legs. You can have a little bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows. Again, letting that lower back lengthen out and sway side to side if you need to. And then again, find some stillness in the center. Make sure your neck is relaxed. You can freely nod and shake your head. And then drop your arms down, slowly roll it up all the way to standing. Roll those shoulder blades again one time, one up and back. And then back down towards your feet. Palms facing forward at mountain pose. Pulling those shoulder blades down. Pulling that low belly in. Put your left hand on your thigh. Sweep that right hand up and over. Side bend towards the left. Trying to keep your body straight. You're not twisting or bending anyway. You're just literally doing a pure side bend. And then inhale it back up. Switch hands, right hand down. Left hand sweeps all the way up and over. Bending to the right. And inhale back up. Go ahead and clasp your hands behind your back. Pull those shoulder blades back first, then straighten your arms. Pull them back, opening up that collarbone, and then bow forward over your legs. Drop it forward, and then one more time, pull your shoulder blades down before you really work on stretching those arms forward. Go ahead and release your hands. Walk your hands forward into a plank pose. Hold on to your plank for just a moment. Get some engagement in that core. Feel the collarbones wide. And then lower down all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, baby cobra. Just warming that spine up. Exhale, down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, push it back. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keep your hips square here. Feeling that stretch into the left leg. Breathe. Knit those ribs in, those lower ribs in. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot between your palms. Set your left knee down, but keep your toes tucked here. Come up to a low lunge. Hips are square, pulling that right hip back in space, left hip forward. Relax your shoulder blades. And we're going to start to build up some heat here. So on your next inhale, you're going to lift that left knee up. Exhale it back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then you're going to go ahead and drop that left hand inside your right hand and bring it into a crescent twist. Twisting over to the right, pressing your chest towards your thigh, keeping that right hip low, gazing up at the sky. And go ahead and drop that right hand back down. Step the right foot back to meet the left in plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky, keeping those hips square. Stretching into that right hamstring, keeping that core engaged. Fingertips wide, shoulders engaged. Inhale one more time here, and then pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Lower that right knee, keeping the toes tucked, and bring it up. Low lunge. On your next inhale, lift that right knee up, crescent lunge. Exhale, lower that knee back down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, crescent again, and then exhale, drop that right hand down inside your left and twist it open for a crescent twist. Bringing that chest in towards your thigh. And then lower that right hand or left hand down to the floor. Left foot steps back to meet the right in plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up towards the sky. Hips square. And pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down between your palms. And now keeping your right or left knee up off the floor, bring it up to a crescent lunge. Now you're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the knee down. One more. Inhale, back up to crescent. And now you're going to just twist, just like we did when we were in seated, without that extra assist of the floor or using your body. So right hand is reaching straight back in space. And then go ahead and drop that left hand down. Easy twist, just to kind of give yourself a break. Drop that right hand down. Step it back to plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it in. Set the foot down between your palms. Bring it all the way up, crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tap that right knee down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, tap that knee down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, tap the knee down. One more. Inhale, crescent, and then twist open to the left. Left hand reaching back. And then drop that right hand down for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale here. And then drop the left hand down. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to move into our sun salutations now. So if you're ready to jump, you can do jumping up to the front of your mat, or you may step wherever you are in your practice. but we're gonna go through Sun A, just your basic Sun Salutation A 3 times. So on your next inhale, raise it up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, bend your knees, exhale, float or jump forward to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up over, hands sweep out and up overhead, and pull them down, meet in heart center. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive out over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, bend your knees. Exhale, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands meet in heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive out over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, float or jump or step back and move through your vinyasa. One more time. Inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, pull those hands down, heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Move through your vinyasa of your choice. Now we're going to go through 2 rounds of Sun B. If you've been practicing with me for a while, you know that I like to do it a little differently in that I like to do it once through holding, getting some good alignment through those chair and warrior 1. And then I like to do it one more time through with 1 breath per motion, which is how it's intended to be practiced. So when you're ready, inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Palms come through heart center, fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or float back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Pull it through to your chest at the foot between your palms, spin your back heel down, bring it up. Warrior 1. Spinning that outer left leg down, so you're putting your weight to the outer edge of your left foot. Warrior 1 is one of those, it feels like it should be easy, but I think it's one of the hardest. Exhale the hands down to the mat, step your right foot back to meet your left, lower down chaturanga, inhale up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, pull it through. Step the foot between your palms, spin your right heel down. Warrior one. Squaring off those hips and your chest to the front of your mat. And then lower your hands down to the mat. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. On your next inhale, raise up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, jump, float, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your knees, drop your hips, bend your knees, drop your hips, bring it up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, float it back. Move through there. Vinyasa of choice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, pull it through, step between your palms. Spin that heel down, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, back down to the floor. Step it back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Step it between your palms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Step it back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, you may have noticed I didn't do any tough ab stuff early on. And sometimes I do, not tough, just my usual. That's because we're going to kind of use our motion in our flow today to kind of build up that compression and that strength. So, our next little fun thing is not so much a flow, but just kind of a drill. We're working on core strength in a functional position and standing, okay? So when you're ready, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Step it not between your palms, but to the outside of both hands. So your right hand is on the outside of your right foot is on the right outside of your right hand. Lift your right hand up. You might need to come up just a little bit. You're gonna bring that left leg through without sitting down. Lift the left leg up and then step it right back to a lizard pose. And then step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, step it to the outside of your left hand. Lift up as much as you need. Try not to lift your hand up. Left hand comes up. Keep that right leg lifted, Step it back. Lizard pose and back to downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna do that 2 more times, a little faster. Right leg sweeps up. Bring it forward, lizard pose. Lift, sweep that left leg through, lift it. Step it on back to plank. And then step back to down dog. I could do it faster like yesterday. Left leg up, step to the outside of your left hand. Bring that right leg up and in and through. Keep it lifted. Push it back to lizard. Back to downward facing dog. 1 more time. Right leg sweeps up. Step it to the outside of your right foot. Lift up, pull that left leg through. Keep lift. Pull it back. Step it to lizard. And back down to downward facing dog. Last time on the left leg sweeps up. Exhale, step to the outside of your left hand. Pull that right leg up and through. Lift it. Pull it back to lizard. And then step it back to downward facing dog. I have to look and see what's next. Okay, that's it. Alright, so you can feel like whenever you're in that crouched or lunge position, and you have to bring your leg through, it requires some core engagement, some compression, and it's just something fun and different, some way to move our bodies, confuse our neuromuscular system a little bit. Flip forward to plank for just a second. Lower down to your bellies. Inhale, maybe a little bit deeper cobra now that you're a little warm. Exhale down. One more cobra here, just to kind of counter stretch it all. And then back through your knees to a downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot between your palms. Spin your left heel down. And we're going to bring it up. Warrior one. One more time. And then you're going to open it up. Warrior two. Fix your alignment if you need. Sometimes I have to kind of shimmy my right foot so that the alignment is heel to arch, right heel to left arch. And then check your hip alignment. Make sure your arms are reaching straight out from each other. Pushing that right knee out, open over the pinky toe. Now you're going to straighten your right leg up. Arms come forward, turn your right toes to the side of your mat. Turn your left toes out just a bit. Pull your hands through heart, and we're going to pull it down into Skandasana pose. So in Skandasana, you're trying to keep that heel down. So wherever that is for you, if you have to be a little higher, actually it's a little harder to do that than it is to sit all the way down if you have that mobility for that full squat. You should be feeling that in your right inner thigh, but not too much of a stretch here. Now you're going to drop that right hand down. Same thing as we did before. Step that right foot through, touch your toe, bring it back, and step it back out to Skandasana. Come back into prayer. And then we're going to switch sides. So come all the way up, drop it down to right Skandasana. Let's hang here for just a moment. Find your good posture here. Then left hand's going to come down. Just lift it a little bit. Thread that left foot through. Grab that foot if you need. Slide it back out and set it down. Skandasana. Now we're going to turn, I think, towards, turn towards the right. Now we're going to go into a lizard pose again, similarly to what we did before, but now we're just going to stay in lizard. Enjoy the stretch. You may drop down to your forearms if you want to open that right hip a little bit more. And then bring it back up. Step your, or kind of heel toe your right foot to the middle. Inhale, sweep that right foot up to a three-legged dog. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale forward, keeping your right foot up into a plank. Lower down chaturanga. Lower that right foot. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull it into your chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Spin that right heel down. Warrior one. On your next exhale, open it up, warrior two, and just check your alignment. Make any adjustments that you need. Pulling that left knee out over your left pinky toe. And then go ahead and straighten that left knee. Turn your toes forward and then pull those palms down. Right toes can come out just a little bit. And then drop down, Skandasana on the right. Drop that left hand down, lift it just a little bit. Slide that left foot through, grab your toe, bring it back out. Try and keep those hips low. Make your core do the work. Skandasana. And then slide it up, over, drop down to the left. Skandasana here. Right hand down, lift up just a little bit. Thread that right foot through. Thread it back through. Skandasana. And then turn towards your left foot. Heel toe. Your left foot out towards the side of your mat. Both hands on the inside your left foot for lizard pose. And then if you want a little bit more, drop down to your forearms. And come back up. Shimmy that left foot in between your palms. Sweep that left leg back and up for a three-legged dog. Exhale, come forward to plank. Leave that left leg lifted. Lower down, chaturanga. Drop that left foot down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's move on. Let's lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot between your palms. Bring it up. Crescent lunge actually to now. Definitely feeling that heat building. Intentionally shift forward onto that right foot and step that left foot up to meet it in chair pose. Sitting those hips back. You should be able to see your toes, pulling those low ribs in. Arms are strong. And then come through prayer, forward fold over your legs. Step your feet back just a little bit if you need some room. We're gonna do what are called toe taps here, another compression building exercise. Great for building that core strength. So spread your fingertips wide. Come up onto your tippy toes, but keeping your hands planted if you have the mobility. And then you're going to tap your right toes to your right wrist. Then you're going to tap your left toes to your left wrist. Keep doing that. Right wrist, left wrist, right wrist, left wrist. Keep going. Trying to get that toe as high up on your forearm as you can. You need a great deal of flexibility for this, but also you should start to feel that compression in your abs. Go ahead and take a little break. You can kind of forward fold, bend your knees. Shake out your wrists for a second. Widen out your feet apart just a little bit more. We're going to do one more round. Come up onto your tippy toes. Now you're going to tap right toes to left wrist. Left toes to right wrist. Keep going like that. Try and keep your heel up off the floor. Push the floor away with your arms to give yourself some more space. And then bend those knees. Grab opposite elbows. Roll all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulder blades back. Inhale, sit the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Plant your palms, step it back to plank. Lower down all the way into your belly. We're going to do a little counter stretch. Now one little cobra here. Inhale, exhale back down. Now, you're going to bend your right knee here. Lift your right knee up off the floor with your knee bent. Roll over to that left side. Tap your right, or actually set your right foot down. So now you're kind of sitting off of your mat. Left fingertips are pointing back, and then you're gonna lift up into kind of a modified wild thing pose. Reaching that right arm back, sit back down, roll it forward to your belly. Bend that left knee, lift the foot up, the knee up, roll it back. Set that left foot down. So you're sitting, reach it back, wild thing pose. Sit those hips back down, roll it forward onto your belly. Bend that right knee, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Roll it back, reach that right foot as far back as you can. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop the hips, roll it forward to your belly. Bend that left knee, lift it, reach it back as far as you can. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, to lower those hips, roll down onto your belly. One more time, right knee bend, lift, stretch it back. And then inhale, hips lift, arch it back. Sit those hips back down, roll it back forward to your belly. Last time, left foot, knee bends, lift that knee, reach it back. Set the foot down, inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, drop those hips, roll it forward to your belly. And then inhale through your knees, tuck your toes, and we're in downward facing dog. How are we doing on time here? Okay, right about where I wanted to be. I have to look and see. You stand down dog and just breathe. Oh, okay. Oh, fun. Okay, now we're gonna work our arms a little bit. And then we'll go through one more flow. Okay. So if you need to walk your hands, your feet up a little bit for this, you can. We're just gonna kind of stretch and then work our arms out. So lift your left hand up, reach it back for your right ankle, and just kind of look out underneath your right shoulder, right armpit for a little twist, counter twist after those wild things. And then set that left hand back in down dog and reach the right hand for the left ankle. Same idea, just a nice twist and a hold. And then set that right hand back. Now we're gonna drop it down to our forearms for dolphin pose. You might need to walk your hands or your feet up a little bit. Just stay in your dolphin pose for a moment, pushing that chest towards your thighs. And then go ahead and reach that left hand for that right ankle. Really hard stretch for that right shoulder. Come on out of it. Reach for the left ankle right here. Don't fall. Okay, I haven't done dolphin in a while. That sounded really good on paper when I was writing it out. Okay, there are no perfect yogis. All right, now stay in that dolphin pose if you haven't come out like I have. You're gonna lift your right leg up into a three-legged dolphin. Bend that right knee, shift onto that right shoulder, and try and at least touch your right foot with your left hand. You don't have to grab it. I can only get my heel right here. Try and maintain that balance, that square posture. Good. Bring it back down, come back down to your knees. Right hand, set it kind of behind your back in a half bind for a moment. And then reach that right hand back out. Come to your forearms. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Walk it forward. Now, lifting that left leg up into a dolphin. And find that stability. Bend that left leg and reach for your foot with your right hand. If you can. I don't even know if I can find it. Keep trying. Okay, this might be a little much for a morning flow. Come on back down, child pose. I'm sure some of you got it perfectly. I'm gonna have to keep practicing that one. That one might be making another appearance, just maybe not at 5 in the morning. All right, we have one more flow. This should be quick. Not quick, but not terrible. A balancing flow. And then we'll move through our bridge sequence and finish up. So, when you're ready, come up to your downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull that knee to your chest. Set the foot between your palms and bring it up to, oh, just kidding. Okay, no more early morning clothes for me. Okay, bring it back to downward facing dog. You know what, just because we did it on the right, do a little lunge on your left, just, stay even. And then step it back to downward facing dog. All right, so what we're doing is we're jumping to the front as if we were gonna go into a sun salutation B. So inhale, up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Feel that stretch. Shift your weight onto your left foot for most of it. And then you're gonna bend both knees. Lift that right foot up. You can grab your shin with your right hand, and then you're gonna stand all the way up, pulling that right knee into your chest. Standing up, rolling those shoulders down. With your peace fingers of your left hand, grab your right big toe, and then you're going to twist open towards the right for a twisted hand to big toe pose. Lengthen your spine. And then for a little extra fun, go ahead and let go of your toe, but stay in that twist. See if you can stay in that same amount of twist, keeping that right leg lifted. And then you're gonna sweep it back all the way, bending that left knee to warrior 3. That's my thought, right? Yes. And warrior 3, trying to keep that right hip rolled down, right toes down to the floor. Stretching those arms straight forward. Pressing your right foot like it's on a wall behind you. And then bend your left knee. Bring it up, warrior, or means crescent lunge. Stretching that hip flexor out. Drop your left hand to the back of your right thigh. Arch it back for exalted warrior. And then cartwheel your hands down. Straighten your left leg. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, pyramid pose. And then plant your palms. Sweep that left foot back and up for a shortened three-legged dog. And move through your vinyasa, or if you'd like to do some handstands, do your handstand flow here. Ooh, not pretty. We'll all meet down in downward facing dog. Okay, let's all be down, down, down now. We're going to do the same thing, but on the right foot, balancing. When you're ready, inhale up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look between your palms, jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Shift your weight onto that right foot. Lift that left foot up. Grab your shin, bending your right knee a little bit, and then standing all the way up. Hug that left knee into your chest. Right peace fingers, left big toe. Stretch it out and twist open to the left. Nice and tall. And then try for an extra challenge. Let go. And try that again. Let go of your left foot, but keep it lifted and keep that twist in your torso using your strength. And then sweep that left leg back, bend it forward. Warrior three. Oh my goodness, I'm wobbly. And bend that right knee. Bring it into a crescent lunge. Right hand to the back of your left thigh. Arch it back for exalted warrior. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Hop that left foot up forward a little bit. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Pyramid pose. And then plant your palms, sweep that right foot up and back, three-legged dog in a short position, and work on your handstands from the other side. Or if you need to skip handstands, that's fine too. Ooh, yuck. We'll all be back in down dog. But I'm stubborn. Oh. Okay, not not today on that side, apparently. All right. All right. We are going to somehow come to a seat. I'm going to try and jump through, even though my arms honestly feel like jelly. Come forward, sitting nice and tall. Flex your feet, and then bow forward over, just for a quick little seated forward fold. And then walk your hands up. Put your feet flat on the mat and roll it down. Setting up for our bridge sequence. We're going to do one bridge and one full wheel. Or full wheel is not in your practice, you'll just do another bridge. So make sure that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Make sure your lower back is flattened down to the floor by engaging those abdominals. And on your next inhale, lift the hips up off the floor, clasp your hands underneath, roll your shoulder blades under, and press into those forearms. Keep pulling those lower ribs in, pull your knees together, not together like touching, but they're gonna want to splay out. Try and keep them in line. And then go ahead and let go of your hands. Roll down all the way to your back and windshield wiper those knees. And then find some stillness. Reset up for either your second bridge pose where you're still on your shoulder blades. Or if you'd like to go with me through to full wheel, as long as that's in your practice, go ahead. If you want to just try getting to a certain point, so a lot of times people are like, I don't know if that's in my practice. Just, see where you get to. And then, each time, just like anything else, you just take the next step. If bridge pose is feeling easy, take it to the next level. Just trying to push up to the top of your head. And maybe even just like straightening your elbows for a breath and then lowering down. That is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with at least trying it, because how would you know if you can do it if you've never tried? So, that being said, let's inhale, raise those hips up off the floor, reach those arms up overhead and place your hands right by your ears. Next inhale, push to the top of your head, make sure your elbows pointed forward, and then straighten those arms out, pressing those shoulders as far over your wrists as you can. And then when you're ready, come on out. Lower all the way down and windshield wiper those legs. There's a lot of twisting today. Your spine should feel ready to go. Go ahead and pull your knees up towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Tap your forehead to your knees. Lengthen out that left leg, pulling that right knee into your chest. Twist that right knee over to the left. Open that right arm open to the side. And then bring it on back. Give one more little hug to your right knee. Then lift your left leg up and lengthen your right leg out. Giving your left thigh a little hug. And then twisting it over to the right, looking over to your left. back to the middle. Hug that right knee in. Bring that. Okay. Both knees up. One more little hug. And then push yourself back so your shoulder blades are away from your ears. Set up for your Shavasana. Palms up towards the sky. Feet splayed out. Find your breath. Feel yourself completely relax every muscle. Starting from the top of your head. Make sure your tongue isn't super tight. You're not clenching your jaw. You can move your tongue freely in your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your chest. Feeling that chest just fall open. You're not forcing anything anymore. Fingers are relaxed and just in a state of rest and in their curled state. The solar plexus, abdominals relax. You're not holding anything anymore. Hips relax, your feet kind of splaying in external rotation, opening up a little bit. Thighs, totally relaxed. No clenching. Calves, again, just no clenching, just absolute state of stillness and relaxation before you begin your day. When you're ready, start to bring some movement back, starting with your fingers and just your toes. And then maybe moving into the wrists and ankles, little circles. Maybe bending your knees, bringing your feet flat to the mat. We're gonna roll onto our left side. Make a little pillow with your arm, not your forearm. Stay on your side for just a moment. Keep your eyes closed here. And then when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, come back up to a seated position like when we started. Crossing those legs, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, palms meet overhead, and then pull your hands down into front of your heart. Recall your intention that you set for yourself for your practice today. Take that intention with you as you go out for the rest of your day. Remember that every day is a new day. You're not the same person you were yesterday. You know more than you did yesterday. And take that knowledge and use it in how you gain more knowledge, how you treat others, and how you do your purpose in the world. Every day is a new day to reinvent ourselves and do things just a little better maybe than we did the day before. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.